From Superior to Milwaukee and at nearly a dozen places in between, the schools that are the universities of Wisconsin have a $24 billion annual economic impact in the state. It's often considered Wisconsin's talent pipeline, and its 162,000 students are the lifeblood of business and cultural growth. There are significant challenges facing every campus. More than a decade of stagnant state funding and budget cuts, combined with a fewer college-age students and other issues, are impacting the campuses and the communities they serve. Joining us to talk about the challenges and the future of the universities of Wisconsin is Jay Rothman. Since June 2022, he's been president of the Universities of Wisconsin. Thanks so much for coming in to talk to us, President Rothman. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, the universities of Wisconsin are a critically important topic for the community, so we are glad that you are here with us. There are some big changes being made to the way people are going to be able to access information about the universities of Wisconsin online. What are those changes?
You know, we're really excited about some developments. We have had our online piece was separate, something called UW Help, which it really is a resource for prospective students, parents, high school counselors, and so forth. And we're going to combine all of those into one website at wisconsin.edu that will offer the following. It will offer a consumer-facing portal that allows students to find out how do you apply, what can I learn about the 13 universities that form the Universities of Wisconsin, what are the programs that are offered, what are issues around financial aid. They'll be able to access resources that help them through the process, whether that's applying for school, whether that's doing a FAFSA application. We will offer that. And then separately, we will have, as part of that same wisconsin.edu, our new Wisconsin online portal, which is a portal that has the online degree programs offered by our 13 universities. First time that we've ever put this into one place. So a prospective student can go on and look at the 200 degree programs that we offer online and punch through and find out what the program offers, what the approach is, what the cost is per credit. We're excited about that on the theory that, listen, we have to be consumer facing to our students. Certainly in this day and age, people are going to get access to information. A lot of it's going to come off the internet. We're now being able to do this in one-stop shopping, and we're really excited about that.
What motivated that decision?
I think it was one of a variety of strategies that we've been working on to try to enhance enrollment. We set out a very ambitious target in our 5-year strategic plan to increase the number of graduates that we have from our universities by 10% by 2028. That starts with enrollment. And we've done a lot of programs, whether it's we've started a new direct admissions program, which students in participating high schools, if they opt into this, will automatically be told you are admitted to these universities. We have done work, the Wisconsin Guarantee, which is a new statutory provision that provides that the top 5% of high school students will be admitted to Madison automatically. The top 10% will be admitted to our other 12 universities automatically. That's been going on. The online portal offering opportunities for both students, traditional students, high school graduates who want to do an online program, but also importantly for adult learners who want to go back to school. They can find out that those strategies are all focused on driving enrollment in the state. This is just a combination of that, saying, okay, let's put it all in one spot. Let's make it digital. Let's put it all in one spot so that students can get it, prospective students and their parents and adults can get access to what we offer, where you find it, what are our 13 universities offering, so they don't have to look at one university, another university. This site will direct them to whatever university they want to look at by coming to one spot. And that's what's exciting to us. We need to look at it as being, this is a consumer experience. We're an educational institution, so we don't have the direct tie to the consumer like some businesses might, but there's the element of that. We want our students to have a friendly approach and an easy approach to find out and learn more about us so they can help chart their educational journey.
Now, those websites that exist currently for every UW, University of Wisconsin System school, those are still going to be there. This is just an easier way to get in.
Absolutely. So if somebody wanted to go into UWM's website, nothing's going to change. But if they happen to come into wisconsin.edu and say, listen, I want to learn more about this program, and they find out, hey, it's offered by UWM, they'll be able to punch through and get immediately into UWM's website. So this is to facilitate education and allow the students to make conscious decisions about what the offerings are in the universities of Wisconsin, but certainly, focusing and being able to go punch through and get to a specific university if that's what their desire is.
It also seems that it has the advantage for, let's say, those of us whose kids may have already graduated from a school within the universities of Wisconsin, but we may be interested in finding out more about what is offered. Anyone can go in and you can really now kind of get the depth and breadth of the programs and services that are offered.
Absolutely. It'd be a place where you can get more information, and particularly around the online programs. This is going to be, it has got a great look to it. You can say, okay, I want to get an MBA, I want to get my master's in business administration. I can identify the programs that are available across our 13 universities. I can find out what the cost is. I can find out what the program focus is, all online. And then I can apply right from that same site. So all of that is really to try to ease whatever friction there might be in making these decisions, try to reduce the amount of friction, make it much more consumer and student friendly. And we are, quite frankly, excited about it. It's another step in terms of trying to drive enrollment.
You mentioned Wisconsin Online. This is just really huge in terms of the amount of information that's there and the way people can now access online so many different programs. Is this a beginning point for someone who may just want to do their entire 4 years online, or is it also an opportunity for people who want to come back?
It is certainly, it is for people who want to start or people who want to do degree completion. That's what we're focused on right now. That's what this catalog of different programs offers. So if I'm interested in getting a bachelor's degree in political science, I'll be able to figure out how to do that. Or if I want to get a bachelor's degree in finance, I'll be able to figure out how to do that if I want to do that online. Or if I have 2 years of school in and I want to finish, I'll be able to figure out and we'll be able to connect with that prospective student and saying, how can we help you finish? Now, the next step of this is what I'm also very excited about is not only the online portal, which is degree completion, but the second phase of this work is to catalog all of the credentialing programs, the micro-credentialing, the stackable credentialing, which are those programs that may just be one-off where people will take. They want to learn more about an aspect of artificial intelligence, or they want to learn a little bit more about finance to help improve their position in their current job or to find a different job. Those credentialing programs we are ultimately working to catalog all of them, so they will also be available online. Not right now, but down the line we will do that. And those programs are great because they can be just a program that I want to learn a little bit more about this, and that's all I want. But they will also be potentially stackable toward an ultimate degree. So you could start taking some credentialing programs, and then you may decide, listen, maybe it would be beneficial to me to get my degree. These will all lead up into that. And that's another way of at least continuing to drive on a continuing education basis to better serve the state of Wisconsin, to better serve the citizens of this state in terms of what their needs are relative to education.
And it would seem to also be able to give you and all of us incredible flexibility with the programs that can be offered, whether it's for enrichment, earning a certificate, let's say in a foreign language, or earning or completing a degree.
Exactly right, and we want to meet our prospective students where they're at. And you often see people that will say, I want to just take a course or take another course, and all of a sudden they're building toward getting their degree, which is fantastic. But you might also see one who takes a credentialing, gets a certificate, and said, I've accomplished what I want to accomplish. That's great. That's great. We're not going to say you ought to finish your degree. We're going to say, listen, if that's what fits your needs, that's what you need in your life, fantastic.
There is always a lot going on universities of Wisconsin campuses. Now there's a lot going on online as well.
Absolutely.
Jay Rothman, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.
We're back after this break.